A mysterious figure has been photographed on the Red Planet by the Mars Curiosity rover. The image, which appears to show the shadow of a humanoid leaning over the Curiosity rover, was snapped by the left navigation camera on board the Mars Explorer. This cannot be a trick of light. If we look closer, we can see that the figure has hair, a body with a possible backpack, and legs. Could this image confirm that there is a human presence on the Red Planet, as many conspiracy theorists believe? In 2007, NASA reported that the solar PV panels on the Mars Spirit rover were covered with a layer of thick dust. The Martian dust, if unchecked, would cause interference with the solar panel functions, and would be catastrophic for any of the Mars rovers. As you can see in this NASA image, the Spirit rover's PV panels are heavily covered in Martian dust. However, a few days later, the dust is completely gone. NASA stated that a gust of Martian wind blew the dust off the PV panels. Does this explanation seem plausible, or is it more reasonable to assume that someone cleaned the dust from the solar panels? It would also seem unlikely that NASA would spend over $400 million designing the Spirit rover, and not have a technology in place to keep the PV panels clean. During a recent coast-to-coast broadcast, a former NASA employee called in to relate a story about the Mars Viking lander. The caller, who claimed to have worked for NASA during the Viking rover mission, claimed she saw two people walking on the surface of Mars.
Well, I used to work at NASA during that time, and handling downlink telemetry. And one night on our video monitors, while the little Viking rover was running around, I see two men in suits, not necessarily space suits. I mean, they look protective, but they didn't look like the bulky things that our astronauts use. But they came over the horizon walking towards the Viking Explorer, and our vision got cut off. I didn't see what they did with it or anything else.
They were probably making repairs.
Well, that's why I was wondering if they were our guys or not. Cause
yeah, they were.
You know what kind of suits they wore?
Pardon?
Do you know what kind of suits they wore?
Well, they wouldn't have to wear very much. I mean, the atmosphere is... there's enough atmosphere to walk around without a spacesuit on Mars, same as there is on the Moon. I mean, it's like about 15,000 feet on Earth. Now, you can go through a 24-hour acclimatization program on the Moon, and you can walk around without a spacesuit. Same thing on Mars. You don't need a spacesuit. If they had one, it was just minimal.
If this evidence is to be believed, it would appear that NASA is working alongside a secret space program that has already established a human presence on Mars. I strongly believe that elements within the NASA administration want the truth revealed. Maybe that is why images like this are leaked onto the internet, possibly to get the people of the world prepared concerning extraterrestrial life on the Red Planet.